Trapped Between the Two Worlds, Chapter 15 of Holographic Multiverse. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button because today we're diving deep into something that's going to mess with your head in the best possible way. So picture this. You're lying in bed for the fourth night in a row, completely exhausted but unable to sleep. Sound familiar? Well, what I'm about to share with you goes way beyond your typical sleepless night. This is Chapter 15 from my book, Trapped Between the Two Worlds, and honestly, I still get chills thinking about what happened. When insomnia becomes a gateway. Let me set the scene for you. I'm a physicist, right? I deal with facts, equations, measurable reality. But after 4 nights of zero sleep, I was literally falling apart. You know that feeling when your brain just won't shut up? I tried everything. Blackout curtains, no phones, even moved the damn ticking clock to another room. Nothing worked. I was lying there, sweating, frustrated, trying to force my mind into silence with mental math and boring day recaps. But here's the thing. Sometimes when we're at our most vulnerable, when our defenses are completely down, that's when the impossible slips through the cracks. The breathing technique that changed everything. Finally, I decided to try something different. The 4-7-8 breathing technique. You know, breathe in for 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8. It's supposed to calm your nervous system, and honestly, I was desperate enough to try anything. And it worked. Maybe too well. As my heart rate slowed down and that drowsy feeling kicked in, something shifted. It felt like going under anesthesia. That moment when the world just fades. But instead of falling asleep, I found myself somewhere else entirely. Stepping into another reality. I was standing in my grandfather's garden, not dreaming about it, standing in it. The cold, wet soil between my bare toes, the smell of grass mixed with flowers, the sound of insects buzzing, and a TV playing in the distance. Every sensation was crystal clear, more vivid than my actual bedroom had been moments before. Now I need you to understand something. This wasn't just any garden. This was a place loaded with memories and grief. My grandparents had been gone for over a year, and being there felt like coming home to something I'd lost forever. But here's where it gets weird. Some details were off. The greenhouse that should have been there was missing. Small things that made my physicist brain go, wait a minute, something's not right here.
When the dead come calling. Then they showed up, my grandparents, my childhood friend Adrian, who'd taken his own life over 10 years ago. They were just there, walking toward me, like it was the most natural thing in the world. And guys, I need you to understand, these weren't vague dream figures. I could see every wrinkle on my grandmother's face, details I couldn't even remember when I was awake. The realism was absolutely terrifying. So naturally, I'm freaking out. I'm like, why are you so real? Are you from the world of the dead? Because that's what any rational person would ask when they're face to face with people they know are gone, right? But here's the kicker. They looked at me like I was the crazy one. My grandmother hugged me and told me I was talking nonsense. Adrian laughed and said I was having fantasies, claiming he was just a neighbor. To them, I was the confused kid living in a different world. Think about that for a second. Who was really the visitor here? The mirror that shattered everything. But the moment that completely broke my reality came at this fountain in the garden. I looked into the water, expecting to see my own face. You know, 27-year-old physicist me. Instead, staring back was a 12-year-old boy with Down syndrome. I'm not exaggerating when I say this literally knocked the wind out of me. My heart started racing, my vision blurred, and I felt this searing pain right in my diaphragm. It was like my soul was being violently yanked back into my body. And that's when the terrifying question hit me. Who was dreaming who? Was I, the insomniac physicist, dreaming I was this boy in my grandfather's garden? Or was this boy dreaming he was me, lying awake in some future bedroom, struggling with insomnia? The science versus the mystery. When I finally snapped back to my actual bedroom, I was shaking. The pain was real, the confusion was real, and as a scientist, I needed answers. My brain immediately started reaching for explanations. Maybe it was quantum mechanics. Could consciousness exist in multiple states simultaneously? Could I have briefly connected with a parallel universe where I'm a different person, living a different life? Or maybe it was just my exhausted brain creating the most vivid, hyper-realistic experience possible, pulling up buried memories with perfect detail that I couldn't access while awake. But here's what really gets me. Science doesn't have all the answers yet. We barely understand consciousness, let alone how it might transcend the boundaries of our physical bodies.
Why this matters to all of us. Look, I could try to explain this away as just a weird, sleep-deprived hallucination, but that would be dishonest, because the experience was too real, too profound, too life-changing to dismiss. This chapter isn't just about one strange night. It's about those universal human experiences we all share. The terror of insomnia when your mind becomes your own worst enemy, the mysterious power of dreams to bring back people we've lost, the way grief makes us desperately want to have one more conversation with someone who's gone, and maybe most importantly, how fragile our sense of identity really is. Think about it. What makes you, you? Is it your memories, your body, your continuous experience of being in one reality? This experience shattered all of those assumptions for me.
Living with the questions.
I'm not going to sit here and tell you I have all the answers, because I don't. What I will tell you is that sometimes the most profound experiences are the ones that leave us with more questions than answers. Are we just singular beings, stuck in one reality? Or are we something bigger? Flickers of consciousness that can somehow touch other lives, other worlds, other possibilities that exist alongside our own. The truth is, I'm still trapped between those two worlds. Part of me wants to explain it all away with science and logic, but another part of me knows that something extraordinary happened that night. Something that science can't explain. Yet. And you know what? I'm okay with that uncertainty. Because sometimes the most beautiful, terrifying, and meaningful experiences are the ones that humble us, that remind us how little we really know about consciousness, reality, and the vast mystery of existence. So let me ask you, have you ever had an experience that completely challenged your understanding of reality? Drop your stories in the comments below, because I have a feeling I'm not the only one who's been trapped between worlds. And if this resonated with you, smash that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the mysteries of consciousness and human experience. Trust me, we're just getting started. If you enjoyed this video and want to dive deeper into the mysteries of the holographic multiverse, I invite you to check out my book. You can get your copy right now. Just follow the link in the description below. Your support not only helps me create more content, but also fuels this journey of exploration. Want even deeper access? Join my Patreon for exclusive content, behind-the-scenes insights, and a free download of my book. As a patron, you'll also receive bonus videos on how I conquered insomnia and anxiety, plus a private 30-minute call with me to explore life's biggest questions together. Don't forget to follow me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and X for updates, extra content, and mind-expanding discussions. Links are all below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.